Yo, Julianne, thank you so much for liking. How have you been? Long time no see. Yo, a beverage box. Yo, I miss Steve. And even that Jeff guy. The overturned drinks crate must have been hit by that flower pot. But why did this lone box end up all the way out here? Yeah, it's weird for it to be here. Hmm. Upon closer inspection, there are a number of thin scratches on the surface of the box. No, wait. Those look like claw marks from some small animals. From some small animal. You have a gut feeling you're onto something. And before you know it, you lift the box. And footprints. Blue's Clues. It's glow in the dark paint. Glow in the dark paint. The exact same color as that glowing skeleton I saw last night. Looks like we found our perp.
Belle, have you figured out what happened last night?
Well, if my deductions are correct and we just look at the internet to see what the answer is, the internet has come up with the answer. It was all the Jews.
I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
You know, go on.
I think our guesses are probably pretty close.
Really? Then let's go over what we found together.
Wait, I need my thinking chair.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
Yo, it was knocked over by a skeleton that startled you.
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up, but that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
It was the owner of those little glowing pulprits.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes.
By God.
There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this.
Yo, it's probably
Look over here.
it's probably
The
Eos.
footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Yo, follow those paw
Follow them and
prints.
check it out.
We're going on
How could they?
a skeleton hunt. Going on a skeleton hunt. Gotta catch an Eos. Gotta catch an Eos. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Whoa, what's this?
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM.
Okay.
Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Barry, you're not helping.
Yo, I am confusion.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? So you were behind yesterday's prank.
Manitou?
What? Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming. What can I get for you?
We're finally gonna score.
Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
What?
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke. But
Wait a minute.
we call him Kama.
Chameleon.
Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Oy vey.
That girl's name is Yuzuha, right? She suddenly changed the subject just now. Seems like she'll be a tough nut to crack.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
Wait, 1%?
All right. Thank you very much. No, wait! We're not here to shop! Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Yo, Monato's like,
Don't you say that!
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target?
Precisely.
I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
Oof.
I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified.
Oof.
The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
You know, that's what only weird people say.
So from the sound of it, you are pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Porcelain shard of relative high purity. From the looks of it, it's probably used to be part of a large device.
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
What?
What?
Obscura?
Claire Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
Yo, thank you, writers. Yeah, what are you talking about?
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
I mean, what else is new?
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloom Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato! We're heading to Siloom Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Yay?
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that? It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to poor Salumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Wow, that's some real faith.
Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable.
You know, wait, this is like some weird reverse psychology going on here.
Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
Soon after Alice leaves,
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloom Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us.
wow, that was quick.
Today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Monito, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Burn.
Huh.
Belle, sorry, I didn't get to say hi earlier. It's hard to get a word in when Yuzuha's around. What the heck, Monito? That's so mean. You know, you seem pretty familiar with each other. We're classmates. Though we've got a ton of students from Waifu Peninsula, standout characters like Monito are pretty rare. And those who are both eye-catching and genuinely nice people are even rare. I see. Don't just go along with what she says. Actually, Yuzuha was the one who wanted to investigate, but I also think we can help. We can't let poor Salumex get away with a slap on the wrist. Anyway, let's head to Siloom Bay and ask around. Speaking of Siloom Bay, what kind of place is it? It's an area near the shore below Veilum Heights. In the past, Lumite ore mined from the hollows was washed there first. Now, quite a few residents have moved in. The elevator at Sweetbean Temple entrance goes straight to Siloom Bay. Should have been fixed last week. I think I've seen the repair notice before. Let's go check it out.
Good morning. How's your mood today? Feel free to take a look around.
Darn it, still can't buy it yet. You have a thing on your face, and I must quickly skip over what you're saying. No. All right, here you go. Now go home. All right, Pendium. Oh, bingo. You know, a lot to do, so little time.
The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Bruh.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry, I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porcelumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the hollow, and since Porcelumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloon Bay,
Yo, that's what they all say.
Around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
On the other side.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloon Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the hollow.
How you doing?
Yo, newbie styles. Thank you so much for the blurb. How you doing?
If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for Porcelumex. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
Yo, that's some good chest right there.
There must be other ways to get to Siloon Bay, right? After all, the elevator wasn't always here.
Exactly. That whole no other route nonsense is just something Porcelumex tells outsiders to fool them.
Go figure.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porcelumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloon Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
Shortly after Yuzuha and Monato leave, you return to Suimian Temple with the Obscura Shard and briefly tell Wise what had happened that morning. How's it going, Wise? I can sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if it's a sacrifice or not. My ether perception has always been weaker, and I've barely used the perception technique that Shifu taught us. But I agree. This thing's super suspicious. We should definitely look into its property properly. Belle, I'll come with you to Salmoon Bay using EOS. I might be able to help. Alright, let's go together. After tidying up a bit, you set out with EOS.
I wonder how things are going with Monato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
Yo, a gift. Well, hello. Yes. Was he a robot? He looks like a robot. Yo, he's definitely a robot.